Those around 33. Hear weather twice an hour or online anytime at DeWittDailyNews.com. Currently 57.
Allergy season is here, and our Warner Hospital and Health Services walk-in clinic inside our family medicine is here to help. No appointment, no problem. Find out more by clicking our icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Ramey Miller from Run Deep Coaching. Take your power back. I do holistic personal and business coaching. My service is virtual, so we can visit no matter where you are. Find out more by clicking my icon at DeWittDailyNews.com. That's DeWittDailyNews.com.
HUMA, H-U-M-A, improves soil and plant health and increased nutrient availability and uptake. Corey Ritter is HUMA's Midwest sales manager.
And what really makes us stand out is our microcarbon technology. Those carbon molecules can be harder for the plants to absorb, and we've reduced them down to a really small size, and it allows our solutions to provide fast-acting, quick absorption rates into those plants.
Learn about their plant and soil products at huma.us.
DeWitt County's #1 source for local news is on the air and online 24 hours a day. The latest local news stories are heard every hour on Central Illinois' news station, the Big 1520 AM and 92.3 FM WHOW. Stream live at DeWittDailyNews.com. They're also heard every hour on the station that's your easy choice, 95.9 FM WEZC. And to read the latest local news on your electronic device, including tablets, iPhones, and smartphones, go to DeWittDailyNews.com. DeWitt County's #1 source for local news is on the air, online, 24 hours a day.
If you're looking for a local, full, or part-time job in Central Illinois, there's an easy place to go to find current job openings. It's IllinoisJobPost.com. That's IllinoisJobPost.com. You'll find jobs available near you. And the best part is that it's free for candidates to access 24/7. If you want a local job, when you don't have to spend a lot of money on gas to get to, then you want access to IllinoisJobPost.com to check out current local job openings. That web address again is IllinoisJobPost.com. Another service from your friends at the Miller Media Group.
Here are the contest rules for WHOW and WEZC Radio. We allow only one winner of any prize from either station per household in a 30-day period. Prizes can be picked up by the winner at our studios inside the Big Red Barn, 4 miles south of Clinton on U.S. Highway 51 within 2 weeks of winning. Our office hours are weekdays from 8 till 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Employees of WHOW, WEZC, and their families are not allowed to participate in our contest. Thanks for participating and for listening to WHOW and WEZC.
Your friend in Central Illinois. WHOW.
Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube. It is brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Guests in studio today from the Warner Library, Executive Director Bobbi Perryman. Good morning, Bobbi.
Good morning.
And we've got Terry Willis, who is with the Friends of the Warner Library Board. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning.
Thank you guys for coming in and talking with us. And the annual, or biannual, I guess, book sale comes up here in a few weeks. Terry, tell us about the book sale this year.
On Friday, the April the 19th, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Saturday, April the 20th, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., the Friends will be selling books, mainly books, to support the library. We also have puzzles, CDs, DVDs. The pricing is $1 a bag on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Educators, including homeschoolers, get a special discount pricing. It's $1 a bag on Friday and 2 bags for $1 on Saturday.
And that's for the educators.
That's for the educators and homeschoolers.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and collect the books that you may want and just tell us at checkout, and we'll get you rung up.
What's the regular price on Friday?
Well, the prices vary depending if it's a softback or a hardback. They go from $0.25 to $1.
Mm-hmm.
There are a very limited number of specialty books that might be a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
Each sale brings in between $800 and $1,000, with items rarely costing more than $1. The Friends use the book sale money to help fund summer reading picnics and prizes and other library programming throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
those 25-cent paperback sales really make a big difference. And we have lots of books.
Where do they come from, Terry?
Some of it comes from the library when they do their weeding. The public brings in a lot of donations. I know some people, they'll go and buy a couple of sacks in the spring. They'll read them over the summer. They'll redonate them back in the fall and come and buy a couple more sacks.
So in a way, it's its own library system.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's funny. That's funny.
Friends also maintains a seed library of garden seeds and flowers. The flowers haven't come in yet, the last I knew. We have gone through those, and most of the seeds are no older than 2 years. But the community can get free flower and garden seeds. And if you're really interested, you can bring seeds from the harvested crops back in to be donated and used next year. We're always looking for new volunteers. We meet the first Saturday of the month at 10 a.m. upstairs in the library activity room. There are no dues. You can search for Facebook for Friends of Warner Library, or email friendsofwarnerlibrary@gmail.com.
How's the board doing? How are the friends doing? What have you been up to lately, along with the book sale?
Recently, we got a slug of donations, and we go through and sort those by subject, romance, mystery, children's, etc., and we box those up. A couple of days before the sale, we have a bunch of students from Clinton High School come in and do the heavy lifting. We take them to the Revere room. We lay them out by subject for this upcoming sale, and then usually on the following Monday we'll tear down and repack whatever's left for the next sale.
Where do you store the books between sales and with the donations you get? Where do you guys keep all that?
We have a very scary dungeon in the basement of the library, and it's right now it's about 80% full.
Wow!
So we're going to have a big sale.
There you go. Now, you talked about breaking those up into genre and that sort of thing. Is that how the book sale is laid out? Like it'll be romance, mystery, suspense, all those things.
Yes, and we have signage on the tables to direct you to what you may be most interested in.
Sure. Now, you mentioned the Friends. They support things like the Summer Reading Club and all of that. Is this kind of the primary fundraiser for the Friends? Do you guys do any other fundraising?
This is the primary fundraiser. Starting this year at Apple and Pork, we will take over management of the vendor spaces in the yard. That has become manpower intensive for the library, so we volunteered to take that over.
Yeah.
So we'll get a little bit of money off of that.
There you go. Good stuff. Very good. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But the book sale is our main fundraiser.
Yeah, you mentioned between $800 and $1,000.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Bobby, do you mind speaking to how far that goes for Summer Reading Club planning?
That goes quite a bit. That's one of the big sources of funding we rely on, and we really appreciate everything the Friends do, especially in light of the fact that they are all 100% volunteers. But we are able to, when we buy prizes, get them in bulk at a discount, so that money goes a long way. But the Friends have also supported things other than summer reading, like we just had the Mary Todd Lincoln program last month that went over really well. That was paid for by the Friends. So anytime we have special programs like that, we will frequently come to the Friends, or equipment, like the Friends made a big donation to our digital microfilm reader last year that we couldn't have afforded otherwise. So we are really appreciative, and all the money the Friends raise 100% goes to the library.
There you go. Very good. Terry, when it comes to the Friends itself, like when the board is meeting, are you primarily discussing like Summer Reading Club? Are you discussing annual book sale? What do you guys work on besides these things?
It's a normal business meeting. We've got the secretary's report, the treasurer's report. We discuss upcoming items like the book sale. For a reading program, we might discuss what we're going to have for entertainment. And some of the local merchants have been very good about supporting us with discounts on food. We'll bring in Subway type sandwiches or so forth. We talk about sorting books, how far behind we are. There's always some books to sort. The community is very good about bringing in donations. They just have to go to the circulation desk, and then there's a place to put them. It's real easy to drop them off.
Sure. Do you mind speaking to either yourself or Bobbi about, how, you talked about a lot of the things they've supported beyond just the summer reading club. Does the library go to the friends? Does the friends say, hey, you've talked about needing this, we'd like to support you? Like, how does that conversation begin?
During our monthly meeting, there's actually a library staff meeting attends as well. So they're right in there with us. It's a team effort.
Yeah.
If they've got a need coming up that's not in their budget, they will ask us if we want to support it, give us the details of what it is, like that microfiche reader and so forth.
Sure. Again, that's Terry Willis. He's with he's on the board for the Friends of the Warner Library. Bobbi Perryman is the executive director of the library. When you talk about working together, Terry, why is that so important from your perspective to work with the staff and kind of know what's going on in the library? How about those things?
It helps us choose the direction that we want to direct the funds. We will discuss amongst ourselves, and there's often 10 or 12 at the meeting, sometimes more. We'll discuss the pros and cons, or perhaps the amount that we'll put towards the project.
Do you have to be, Bobbi, careful about what you ask the friends for, to not ask too much of them, that sort of thing?
Absolutely. We try to be very mindful of that, and we look for things that will have the most impact for our patrons. So like summer reading, that's our biggest program of the entire year, and we know that has a huge impact for our patrons because it keeps kids reading over the summer and keeps them well in school. So that's something we're more likely to ask. The same with like the digital microfilm reader. We knew as big as local history is for us, that would have a big impact as well. So that's we always try to be very mindful of, will this actually have the most benefit for our patrons?
Very good. Terry, how long have you been with the Friends on the board?
About a year and a half.
Oh, okay. What got you involved?
My daughter's the president, and she asked me to stop by one day to help on a book sort. And then she said, you can come every time if you want to. So
kind of got voluntold a little bit there. It sounds like, yeah. The if you want to is the code for you're going to do this, right? Yeah. So, Terry, talk about your experience. What's that been like to be on the board, and what have you kind of taken away about the library and just being involved? Do you mind speaking to that a little bit?
DeWitt County, with the Clinton Library, has a resource that most people don't even know is there. It is fantastic. If you're into family history, they've got a whole section of the building dedicated to that, and DAR representatives are down there to assist you. But there's all kinds of homeschool kids there. When you go during the week, moms will be bringing their kids in for an hour or so. Prizes. The table full of prizes for the various programs that we put on, and the kids just love that.
Do you need more board members, volunteers, things of that nature for the Friends?
We always need volunteers. I don't read a lot anymore, and I have to read the inside covers to discover, is it romance, is it mystery, is it fact? But some of the volunteers are well versed, and they can just look at the author and know which category to put it in.
There you go. Very good. Well, what's the best way for someone to learn more about the Friends of the Library there, Terry?
Friends is on Facebook, Friends of Warner Library, or you can email friendsofvwarnerlibrary@gmail.com.
Do you mind one more time highlighting the book sale, April 19 and 20?
April 19th is 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Bring your own sack if you could, because we've only got about 20 paper sacks right now.
Oh, wow.
And Saturday, April the 20th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Very good. Bobby, anything you want to add to what we talked about just now?
Just again, I want to say how very grateful we are for all the work that the Friends do. They're also our volunteer base, so if we need extra hands for something, we turn to the Friends. Katrina Held is the president, and she's fabulous, and they're just a very active, wonderful group.
Fantastic. Very good, guys. Well, let's take a break here. Come back with some more. Again, Bobbi Perryman, Executive Director of the Warner Library. Terry Willis is on the Friends of the Library board. We'll talk more with them coming up on the WHOW Morning Show.
WHOW.
Here's another Clinton Save-A-Lot satisfied customer.
Charlene, and I'm from here in Clinton. I think they got the freshest meat in town, really. I've always liked their meat better than the other stores around. Prices are very reasonable, yes. The aisles are a little bigger, and everything's easier to find here, and the people are friendly here that work here.
And his owner, Dave Jackson, says,
and we hope to see you soon.
Chip Flory here, the host of AgriTalk, the nation's longest-running agriculture talk show. I'm here to remind our listeners on Central Illinois' agriculture station, WHOW, that you can hear our show weekday mornings from 10 to 11 on WHOW's many platforms. On the Big 1520 across Central Illinois, 92.3 FM in DeWitt County, and now on 106.5 FM in Logan County, and on the WHOW app. AgriTalk on WHOW.
Tune in to this RFD Radio Network affiliate Saturday mornings from 9:06 until 9:30 when we present the RFD Trading Post to advertise your farm-related items to buy, sell, trade, or give away. Call the toll-free number we give during the show to get your farm-related items advertised across the state and listed on rfdtradingpost.com. And find instructions on getting your farm-related items read on the show in our mailbag segment for 30 days for just $20. The RFD Trading Post, Saturday mornings from 9:06 till 9:30 on this RFD Radio Network station.
For the latest in Central Illinois agricultural news, visit IllinoisFarmRadio.com. Get updated information on markets, weather, ag news, local interviews with NAFB farm broadcaster Jared White, and much, much more. All at IllinoisFarmRadio.com.
Connexus will provide local, reliable, affordable, and speed-of-light fiber internet to Clinton. Get on the install list now by clicking the Connexus icon at DeWittDailyNews.com. Fiber internet is coming to Clinton. Get on the install list now.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin insurance agent in Clinton. Again, my guests in studio today, Bobbi Perryman, director of the Warner Library. Terry Willis is on the Friends of the Library board, and we'll re-highlight Terry one more time, the book sale here in just a minute. But I want to ask Bobbi, caught up with you at the Business Expo last week, and you're really highlighting trying to get the community to take a survey about the library. Bobbi, what's going on?
So we are updating our strategic plan, and we realize we have not done any kind of community survey since 2018, and a lot has changed since then. So right now we're just doing a very short, very simple community survey. It's only 7 questions that we're asking anyone who's interested in the library to please participate, and it'll give us a baseline to see, are we meeting our patrons' needs? Are there things that we need to be doing better? Are there different things we could offer? So you can get the survey online if you go to our website, vwarner.org. It's right there on the homepage. Or if you prefer a paper survey, you can come into the library at 310 North Quincy anytime we're open and pick one up at the main desk. Everyone who participates, if they choose, will be put into a drawing for a $100 Monocle's gift card. So if you like monocles and you have 3 minutes, please do our survey.
There you go. When you talked about strategic planning, what does that look like for the library? What do you consider? What are you planning for?
So really, it's the direction the library is going. So our strategic plan is just highlights 3 areas where we really put focus. Right now, those 3 areas are partnerships and outreach, discovery and skills, and preserving history. So the partners and outreach is just getting out into the community more and building great partnerships with all the other community organizations. Discovery and skills is just making sure we have all the information resources patrons need, be that books, ebooks, audiobooks, movies, whatever it is they need, programming, that we have that available. And the preserving history is pretty self-explanatory.
Right, sure.
But we have a very large local history collection that we've been working on preserving and digitizing and making available to patrons. So we just want to make sure that we're still meeting our patrons' needs right now.
Yeah, definitely. And again, going back to the survey, that probably speaks to the importance of the survey is knowing where the community is at.
Right. So, example, one of the questions on the survey is just what's the most important library service to you? And we include everything from checking out items to coming to programs, just to make sure we're putting all our resources where we need to allocate them. And I do want to mention the survey runs through April 27th, so you still have plenty of time to get it done. And we've had about 70 responses so far.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling
What are you
pretty
hoping
good.
for?
I'm hoping to get at least 100. I know it's kind of hard with surveys. If I get more, that's even better. And this is just the first step in our strategic plan tweaking, because we'll also be doing more focus surveys and some focus groups just with the different people in town, different organizations in town, again, to make sure we're allocating our resources properly to meet the most needs.
What is the roadmap ahead for the strategic planning process? You know, where do you go next, and what's kind of the end date for all of that?
We have an end date quite yet. I am working with 2 of our board members. We've made a strategic plan committee, and our first step right now is just doing this kind of baseline survey just to see how we're doing at our most basic functions, and we will have the strategic plan redone by the end of the year.
Okay, very good. So looking forward to that process kind of playing itself out and seeing where things go. Is it exciting for you as the director to plan and look to the future?
Oh, absolutely. I want the library to continue to grow and change and evolve. I've been there for, this May it'll be 24 years. And there have been a lot of changes in those 24 years. And I think it's really exciting. And everyone who gets into library service does it because we want to serve our community. And I just want to make sure we're serving the community to the best of our ability.
When was the last time the library did strategic planning?
So it was 2019 with our current strategic plan, with the idea that we would do it again in 5 years. Then the pandemic happened.
Right.
So that just kind of threw everything into threw a wrench into everything. But
I mean, it is 5 years later.
It is 5 years later. So yeah, we're right on target, and our plan served us well. And I don't think it'll change a great deal. Probably just some tweaks here and there again, just to make sure we're giving patrons what they need.
Very good. Well, Bobbi, anything else on strategic planning? The survey again. How do folks take the survey?
So you can visit our website vwarner.org or come into the library to pick up a paper version. And I did want to mention also, we are changing phone systems. We are going to a voice over IP or VoIP system, which is an internet-based phone system, and that is happening tomorrow. So if you call us tomorrow, things might be a little bit wonky. The process should go smoothly, but you never know what will happen. But going forward, after the changeover, when you call the library, you'll be given a menu with different options. So if you need to renew a book or you need the children's desk, you can just hit a button and go right to what you need. So I'm very excited. It'll also give us text messaging capabilities. It'll give us when we're closed options, better options, and voicemail boxes. That's not something we currently have. So I'm looking forward to that.
Still handwritten messages getting passed around.
Absolutely.
Yep, there you go. Very good. So coming into the modern times a little bit. Very good. Terry, if you don't mind, wrap us up, sir, one more time. The Friends of the Library book sale comes up later this month. The dates, the when, and the where.
At the library, in the basement, in the review room, Friday, April the 19th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Saturday, April the 20th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And Saturday is $1 a bag, correct?
2 bags for $1 on Saturday for educators.
Right.
$1 a bag. And if you're really interested, you can talk to the people sitting at the desk and probably make a deal.
There you go. Very good. Well, guys, let's wrap things up. Bobbi, how do folks follow along with all things Warner Library?
Well, again, you can visit us in person at 310 North Quincy in Clinton. Give us a call at 217-935-5174. You can visit our website, vwarner.org, and we are on all of the socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter/X, Pinterest. You can find us. We're the only Vespasian Warner there.
Very good. Again, that is Bobbi Perryman and Terry Willis with the Warner Library. Our guest, Network News, is now.
With SRN News, I'm Rich.